Just give everyone a minute to see if anyone else is going to get on here. Just me. Okay. All right, I'm just going to give everyone a minute or two to get on and then see if anyone else wants to hop on, and then I will do this. I don't know if anyone else, I don't know. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm going to get started here. Bear with me for a second. I am just trying to figure. Okay, let's see. I want that's one. Share this screen. Okay. I'm going to do, and then I want to go to slideshow. 1 second, slideshow from the beginning. All right. So this is my webinar. I am Jennifer Heron. I'm currently enrolled in Toronto Film School as in the fashion design program. This is my webinar, and I have done it on the making of a scrunchie. This is my own pattern that I use for the scrunchies that I sell currently. So this is how I make my scrunchies, and I'm just going to give everyone a quick run through of how I do it. So the supplies that I use, you obviously need your fabric, and I like to use 100% quilting weight cotton just because the colors and the way they last, they're just amazing. I like to use a rotary cutter. I have a cutting mat. I have a 24-inch long ruler. My ruler is 6.5 inches wide as well. I use hair elastics. Obviously, you need a sewing machine and your thread as well. And little snips help. So cutting your fabric, it's very easy. I use the fabric, the 100% quilting cotton fabric, because the colors stay brighter longer, and the range of prints that I can get very easily is amazing. Keeping the fabric folded, because it comes folded, I square off the one edge, and then I cut a full strip 5 inches wide, and then I cut the fabric on the fold. You can cut off the selvage edges if you like, but I leave mine on and I sew it differently just because it protects that edge from fraying and the scrunchie lasts longer. This step I usually skip, but if you're new to doing this, I recommend you put the right side of the fabric down on the ironing board, and on each of the long sides, fold over 1/4 inch and press it down. This will help with your seaming. I just fold my fabric as I sew. So because I've been making these scrunchies for so long, I can skip this step now. And then the first seam you're going to sew is the 2 short edges together to make yourself a circle. Here you can see, because I don't cut my selvages off, that I have to adjust mine with my selvage edge being a bigger seam and then my non-selvage edge being the 1/4 inch seam. But in the end, the right side of the fabric will look the same. It's just I have that little bit extra fabric left in. And your big final stitch, which might be a little complicated, is I put the hair tie in the center, And with the 2 folded over edges, I sew along the outside with the 1/4 inch being tucked in. I usually start on the side, the seam that we just sewed, and I go all the way around. It takes a little bit of practice just because you have to sit there and fold it and go a little bit in the end. But when you get all around the circle, you'll have your scrunchie made. And then you have a beautiful scrunchie like this. You just have to clip a couple threads and you're done. And does anybody have any questions? If so, you can always message me too on our Teams thing. But other than that, this is how to make a scrunchie by Jennifer. I gotta stop sharing my screen. There we go. I hope that everyone enjoyed that. Okay.